I've been here for about a month.
Hi, how are you? Hi.
Yeah,
yes, we're going to do this little interview. I just want to know, so how do you feel about the event? What you think we can do as religious people, or if you are a religious person, what you think the religious community is responsible for in, resolving this issue?
Well, it's like I said at the advisory meeting, it's not really a denominational problem. This is a people problem.
Right.
And we need to, even in the religious community, need to unify. And come together and come up with different strategies, different ideas. Especially number one, educate people.
Right.
Educate the people in our congregations. Let them know what's happening in the world, not just our own communities,
right.
But in the world, because that's what we're here for.
Right.
God created us for a purpose, and we have to fulfill that purpose. And we can't fulfill purpose if we're constantly concentrating on ourselves and what's happening in our own front yards. God created us so that we can change a world, and that's what we need to do. We need to focus, come together, stay focused, and look at what's happening around us, because what's happening around us affects us right here. So we really need to, have more events like this. One of the things that one of the brothers mentioned, was the barbecue. I envision something bigger than this, something greater than this, to where you can actually invite the entire community, invite numbers. It's all in numbers. If we can all come together and do what we're supposed to do and stop concentrating on me, myself, and I, we can change the entire world. And that's what we have to do. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
How you guys doing?
Fantastic. How you doing?
I'm good. So did you guys know anything about Congo before you guys came here today?
Absolutely. We're actually working with the Congo with a friend Buntaro here.
Okay.
We're actually going to start organizing booths on campus. Pretty much just bringing awareness right now. So we played the CD a couple of times that we saw the movie to multiple groups here in the community of UNLV. So what we're actually trying to do is we have our own organization called BIG, Believe in Greater Good, and we're trying to get the community more involved and the students at UNLV more involved, kind of on a school level, because a lot of kids aren't involved in these kinds of things. They don't know about it. So us as students, we feel it's our responsibility to do something about it. So
we have two parts to our mission as an organization. It's to train and equip global leaders to handle issues like this, and to really go out there and take the role of the politicians and take the role and replace these leaders with leaders of global influence and people that want to go out there and make a positive change, and really equip them on a foundation level and give them life principles that they can go and they get principles that they don't learn in school and they don't learn from the parents because the parents don't even have it. So we really want to help build solid foundations of these leaders, but first and foremost, global awareness as well. Wake people up. I feel like we're all sleeping here in America. We're given a freedom of choice. And the least we can do is give everyone in the world at least that same freedom. To choose what they want to do, to go out there and make the impact that they want to make. And that's definitely what we're here for. And I'll live every single day of my life fighting for that. So, absolutely.
thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Board of directors. She's in my board of directors. Actually.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. I just want to ask you a few questions. I do apologize.
No problem.
So I just wanted to know, what did you feel and what you think? Did you know about the situation before?
Yes, I knew. Yes.
What kind of changes do you think that we can make as community in America? I know you work with children and stuff like that. And basically, how can we, be able to, help people be aware, or what can we do here in America to be able to make people feel the necessity for us to be able to take responsibility for this atrocities that's going on?
Well, I think it's important to create awareness and education, because that's the only way we're going to spread the word. So when you know there's something like that is going on and you can do nothing about it, then that makes you part of the problem. And we have to educate people so they can understand that children are dying right now as we're speaking, and that should never be part of our human history. So we have the power to do something by taking action, educating people, and even go to the country and do whatever we want to do.
Right.
We're going to die anyway, so it's better dying for the right reason, right?
Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Sure will. Thank you, Liz, for all the information, too.
Okay, how you doing?
Hi, I'm fine.
Thank you so much for your comments, and thank you for helping us and working with us.
Oh, my pleasure.
Appreciate that. I just want to know, now that you have come here, you know, what can we do more? Did you find anything that was more informative, or is it something that you think we should do, or suggesting that we should do more?
Well, I thought that it was great that you got so many diverse opinions.
Right, right.
You got people who've looked into this going way back. They understand the correlations of these things.
Right.
That it's not just a matter of writing politicians, calling politicians, because the politicians themselves are invested in these corporations which are doing these things.
Right, right.
And like Todd said, you follow the money. They will follow the corporations. This is what they're doing.
Right.
Same with the news media. And also one of the brothers answered why the news isn't reporting this. Because CBS, CSN, MSNBC, these are owned by corporations. These corporations themselves are invested in the corporations who are doing these things in the first place. Broader thing I think that we should understand is that they don't really want the minerals. They're going to get those anyway. They're not going to dicker for them. They want the land. They want that land. So it was very informative. I think everybody took something away from it. The Congolese and non-Congolese, everybody knows better now. Like one brother said, he had no idea this was going on, and most people don't. So it was very helpful, and I thank everybody for putting it together.
And I have another question. So, what do you think? If, you know, we understand with the minerals, if people want the minerals, or if this is the problem, how can we put pressure on the companies, or how do you think we can work together to put pressure on companies? Because, like Martin Luther King did, he was able to do a boycott. What do you think? Or
when they killed Reverend King, they didn't kill him for living in the civil rights movement. They killed Reverend King because he got involved in the war in Vietnam, trying to stop him from killing poor people in Vietnam and from homelessness in this country. These are the crucial things. And so when we talk about what we can do, first thing we try to do is find out what corporations and who the donors are for these politicians. You let them know, if this is where you're getting your money, I'm going to get as many votes away from you as I can.
Right, right.
So you let them know, like Sister Josiane pointed out, you pull the curtain back on them. Let them know I know where the money's coming from.
Right.
And I'm going to do as much as I can to deprive you as many votes as I can. That would be the only way to really affect the politicians. Most importantly, though, is to raise people's conscience, like the sister, I think her name Esther. This is karma. If we sit here and we wind up 60, 70, 80 years old, and we look back and they've divested the Congo of the people, and they have the land, and we did nothing about it, we're as responsible as the people that made the money. Yeah. Okay, I hope that helped.
Please introduce yourself first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, can you say your name, where you're from?
Yeah, my name is Jean-Marie. I'm from Congo. So I'm pastor here in the Congolese church.
But can you express to me how you feel about the situation that's going on in Congo, and what you feel, what you received from the event tonight?
Yeah, I appreciate for the event. I think as we talked last time in meetings, we say that everybody have to stand up because the situation is not good in the country. So we like our country, we have to fight for our country. But as a spiritual leader, I have to let people know that we have to pray for the country. So we have to do what we can do that in the right way. So we have to do that in the right way. What we're supposed to do to get back what we lost last time. Like we lost people, but we don't like to those stuff going on forever. So we have to stop. So that's why we're here. So I'm very glad for this night. People, everybody there, they were here. So that's how I can say that.
So now that you understand the thing that we, what's going on in Congo, and what are you going to do now after this event? Like, what are some steps that you're going to make?
Yeah, I think after this event, I think people, as I say, we have to stand up. More people, they didn't know about Congo. They were thinking the bad side about Congo, like a poor country. Now they find out when they show them the movie, they find out that it's not poor country. So I think the next step, I think people will come involved for that. More people will come involved to talk more, to get some tools, to stand up, so to get some idea to set up the situation to be good in the country. That I can say. All right. Nice to meet you. That's my son, Timothy.
Hi, Timothy. How you doing? You hungry there?
No, he was sleeping. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Could you introduce yourself first?
Oh, hi, how you doing? Nice to talk to you.
Your organization.
My name is Rebecca Ferreira, and we're Safe Fair United.
And the organization that you work for, can you give us a little bit of background about it?
Yeah, our organization deals with domestic violence and domestic violence homicide in Nevada.
And so when you hear about the rape that's taking place in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and how they use rape as a tool, as a war strategy, how do you feel and what do you think about?
We feel deeply moved by any violence against women in any part of the world.
What do you think we should do as women? Who knows about the issues, the things that's taking place, not only here in America, but also all throughout the world. Because I know you work with, a lot of women and you're doing a lot of things like that. But, how can we work together as well with, women here in Africa who's, 48 women a minute is being raped?
We need to come united as a whole race. This is the first thing. Break the barriers that might hinder, different communities from coming together, and take this as a common social issue that it affects us as a human being.
Right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you.
This is part of what we do. Yeah.
Okay, can I just get your name and your title, and can you just speak clearly and give us your name and your title?
Okay, my name is William Luanga. I'm the CEO of Pesline Entertainment, and part of what I do, I also call myself as a philanthropist because I'm concerned about human beings. So I've been doing a lot of promotions. I've done a lot of working on different projects, launching of different non-profit organizations. And I just came to attend the presentation today, which was really good because I'm very, very concerned about what's going on in Africa. And just to see what has been going on, the war, just the bad things going on in Congo. I'd like to involve myself to see if we can bring up more awareness. That way we could start with ourselves as individuals. It's like we have to take up a step, to change the world. So it's very, very inspirational for me to be here and see how I can come up, being in the entertainment industry, see if I can come up with an idea. Maybe we can come up with a movie. Maybe get in touch with people that do screenwriting so we can come up with a movie that a lot of people can see in the movie theater. So because this is a very, very important topic that really needs to redress. So I think we should move into that direction to make this world a better place. Yeah. You're welcome.
Contact with us?
Oh yeah, I have the. No, I didn't get that. Just give me the.
Kazuma's son's his card. He's
okay.
His brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you have anything, I get my contacts to see how we can work together.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Emmanuel Biabene. I'm coming from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and I'm very glad to be here tonight to expose what is going on in Congo. What we need so far from you is just spread the word, awareness. People are being killed, and they are still going on in Congo, but we need your help. If you don't inform what is going on in Congo, a lot of people are losing their life because of nothing, just because of the mineral. We need you to concentrate more on the humanitarian issues. Please tell them, whoever is involved in the war in Congo, to stop the killing. If they need the coltan, if they need the minerals, they have to use the right way. We need you to support the right government that will help the people of Congo. we need you to support them, where the local population will have power to elect their real leader. We don't need people who will be there just for the purpose of the money, for the purpose of taking some mineral for some corporates. We need you to go there and to say, okay, they are human beings, they have a right to survive like anybody. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you? What's your name?
My name is Tiara Carlson.
Tiara Carlson, are you a student here in UNLV?
No.
Oh, okay. How did you hear about this?
My sister is a student at CSN, and they had a poster on their board too.
Are you always, I'm sorry, are you always like, you know, keeping up with the things that's happening in the Congo or?
Actually, yeah, I have so many friends that are from Congo that I visit on a regular basis and just trying to help them to kind of adapt to living here, or just, and also just to have friends that are in the neighborhood.
Okay, so they live here, they're citizens here, or they're from Congo?
They're refugees from Congo. They, working to getting their green cards and stuff.
So, have you met them at school?
No.
No? Did they ever share with you their experiences from home and stuff like that? What are some of the stories?
Very many sad stories. Like a family who saw her husband and all of her children, her 4 oldest sons that were all killed one day in front of her. Very sad stories. That she saw her husband and her 4 oldest children were killed in front of her.
Thank you for sharing that. I know that's not easy. And so your friends, do they know about this event here? Do they know about the Congo Justice events that we have here today?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah,
Okay.
some of them do, yeah.
Oh, they came?
Yeah, I knew some people here.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, that's good. All right, so what are you going to do now? Would you like to, what can you do, or what would you like to do more? Even though I know you're doing a lot, but what else would you like to do in order to help the situation? And what our efforts to be able to, help bring a solution to the problem?
I mean, I would really like to help, educate the people, or maybe visit the country someday.
Right. Okay. And what about your Congolese friends? Do you think they would be able to share their testimonies, or do you think they would want to do that?
I don't know. A lot of them are very private.
Right. Okay. Well, we should, give them our cards and stuff. And, we have some Congolese brothers and sisters that can speak to in their own native language, and maybe, just not for the sake of, I know everybody's kind of, it's not easy to talk about this stuff, but just to bring a resolution and to solve the problem, to be the goal of why they share. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you can, I can give you a card. This is how.
Was that this?
Yeah, this is one card, but this is how. This is our one of our. This is his card, and basically he can get you information and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night.
You as well.
Thank you. You don't listen.
Okay, yeah. Can we interview you? Yes. Oh, please introduce yourself. Miss, together.
Hi, how are you guys doing today?
We're good.
Okay, can you just state your name? This your wife?
Oh, no, this is my sister.
Oh, this your sister. She's very beautiful. Okay, so, what's your name?
My name is Ellie.
Elliot.
Miyakindi, my mom.
Okay. What's your name?
And I'm Jessica Miyakindi, and that's my mother.
Okay.
Josiane.
Oh, okay, that's your mother?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all from Congo?
Yeah, we're from Congo as well.
Okay, and you had a question that you wanted to express. Can you ask your question?
I forgot the question.
Oh, you forgot the question? Okay, so what do you feel about, the event tonight? How do you feel?
Well, the event was great, and I like that they are focusing on helping Congo. And I see that Congo is they have a future there for my generation, because there's not much education for kids. So if we can get all the corruption out the way and really start focusing on education for kids, and it'll be a better life for Congo for the next decade to come, years to come. So I think this movement is a good start to get awareness out and I feel like it was a success, and I'm happy that you guys are doing this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How about you? As a woman from Congo, a young lady growing up.
Well, he basically covered almost everything, but I would like to say, yeah, that because before it was really silenced, but now this awareness, like I'm sure everybody now will know about it, and it is a great thing.
Thank you. And now, are y'all over 18 or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what do you guys feel like you guys can do, you know, as young Congolese brothers and sisters to, you know, here in America to raise awareness, or what would you guys like to do from now to go forward?
Oh, well, me, I think that we should focus more on bringing the youth together, because if the youth are working together, it's like we'll be the next generation. So if we don't start with us, it will still be the same thing, because the older generation, they are there to profit. So it starts with the young generation, and we need to have a voice of young generation pushing, and then we will see that change, and we will have a better future in Congo.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate
Thank you.
My sister had to look just like you. And her face is like, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm good. Can you just state your name and who you are?
Oh, my name is Papi Tsasa, and I'm from Congo.
Oh, you're a Congolese
Yes.
brother. And what did you feel from the event today? What did you get from it? What did you feel like we should do more, or what you think we should do as America to help support our Congolese brothers and sisters?
Yeah, as I said, I just said there that first of all, I'm thankful for what you guys have done, because as a Congolese, I should have been the one to initiate all this, but to get an invitation to come to an event that are supporting the Congo, it was really touching for me. And I think you guys are on the right path, and but you need our help, because we are the one going through all these atrocities. And I think with us working together, we'll be able to come up with something powerful that will move Washington and move the world.
I see. And what do you? So are you planning on working with us, or is that what you?
Of course,
oh,
I'm
okay.
Congolese. You know, I'm concerned. You know, if you're not Congolese, right? Yes. If you feel for my people, why shouldn't I? You know, so I should be the first one to ask you to help me, not you asking me to help you. You know, so it doesn't make sense to me.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much for your efforts.
Thank you for everything. I appreciate that, and I'll be with you up to the end.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, I have to go.
Yeah, okay.
Work. I'm tired. I was out since 9, actually 8. So yes. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again.
See you soon.
Yes.
See you soon.
あ、すごい良かったです。いやー、こんなに人がいっぱい集まって大成功。頑張ります。いや、一生懸命頑張って良かったです。外で寒い中、今後ジャスティスの看板振ってたんですけど、凍えながら振ってた甲斐がありました。はい、そうです。はい、先生が実りました。ありがとうございます。
Enjoy. Very touching. I can feel the heart of the people in Congo. From Congo, I think it was really touching for me to hear from their side, their heart and their experience. It really made me cry. But the documentary was amazing. But the people and their experience and how they spoke and with what heart and what authority. It was amazing. It's like I felt like, yeah, God was speaking through them too. You know. And thank you. Oh, she spoke. Oh, that's, yeah. I really, it was a good experience to, you know, I'm from. I want to watch especially the documentary video, like as much as possible to like make sure what I'm doing and to like make, you know, motivate myself. So good. So thank you so much for everything.
I think so. 9. Oh, interview. Yeah. Interview? Me? Ah, how was today? Good. Did you understand the presentation? Oh. Yeah. Have friendly Emmanuel. Bye bye.
Say something. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? From Congo. Just look at the camera.
From Congo?
I'm from Congo, and I'm living here in the United States.
I'm from Congo. I'm from Congo and I live in the United States. I'm from Congo and I live in the United States.
And Esther, you too? I'm from Congo and I'm living in the United States.
I'm from Congo. Bonjour.
Thank you.
I'm from Japan, but I live in America.
Okay, I have another interview.
Hey, bonjour, bonjour. Do you speak French?
Thank you.
I have an interview. Her. Me. Okay. What's the deal? Do you think genocide in Congo affects people here in America?
Definitely. And we're all connected, the entire globe. All of the important minerals, precious metals that we use in our technology today, our cell phones, cameras like the one that is being used to shoot this interview, laptops, everything is affected by what's going on in the Congo, and we're all connected.
And how do you feel about the foreign policy? Do you think that do you think that the foreign policy in America should change and how it deals and relates to other countries?
As far as foreign policy, I think we need more righteous, responsible political leaders who will actually enforce foreign policy as it's meant to be enforced, which is for the good of all, not only to benefit this country, and not only to benefit the pockets of the politicians themselves and those who are sponsoring them, but to really stand up and do something righteous about the country in which we serve, in which they serve. We basically hire the politicians. They work for us. They work for the people. So it's the people's responsibility to stand up and to really voice their right that they have to speak up about all of the injustices that happen, not only in this nation, but for the entire globe.
And then I have one more question. Sorry, but do you think that, what do you think about, do you think that the UN should be able to have, religious figures instead of just, just regular people? Do you think that religion and politics should mix, or do you think that there should be kind of religious representation from different religions in the UN?
Yes, I do. Even in ancient times, back in Egypt, back in the day when they had the pharaoh, pharaohs had spiritual councils, they had spiritual advisors, they had prophets, they had people who, psychics. There's always been a history of government or political officials working together with some spiritual type of advisor, or in some cases it might be the same one and the same. So I think we are lacking spirituality these days. We're lacking a spiritual conscience, a higher awareness, and I think people need to be brought back to their connection to their divinity, and the most qualified candidates would be spiritual leaders, religious leaders of all faiths, because we want to reach out to the entire world, and the entire world encompasses different types of faiths. So it's important that religious leaders really also uphold their responsibility to teach morality, to teach a higher consciousness, and spread that to and educate political officials to influence the world. Is that it?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes. Who's a good question?
あ、いいですよ、本当に。若々しいですね。
After understanding the injustice and evilness that's going on in the I have an interview. Can you give your name and yeah, give your name and
Good evening, Congo Justice. My name is Minas Mengesha from Ethiopia.
okay, so Manasseh Mengesha, I was wondering, do you have after understanding the injustice and the evilness that's taking place in the Democratic Republic of Congo, do you have a desire to do something to help?
Exactly. My heart was so touched about what happened, what I saw in Congo. I never knew it, even though I grew up in Ethiopia, you know, where I grew up. There's nothing like that, and the police is nice, and we grew up in peace and everything. But Congo basically was very close to my country, and I never knew about what type of stuff was going on. So I was so touched and really inspired by what I saw, and I never had the chance to do this type of activity or to help people so far, and this is a great opportunity for me to do something and to really practice. So far we've been going to church and we just learn about God year after year after year, but we never have, maybe we just give donation here, somebody or need help or something, but this type of stuff, we never had any opportunity to do that. But of course it's really, really deep stuff, so this is really good for us to stand up and do so. I'm really inspired, motivated to really help those people in any which way I can. So it gives me more motivation.
What do you think the responsibilities of politicians? What kind of responsibilities should they take in order to be able to resolve this problem in the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Well, politicians, I believe, they need to be moved. Basically, they need to be moved about what's happening over there, and they need to feel responsible because they have responsibility, basically, to either for those people to live a better life or for those people to suffer. So if they really know what their position represents, they really need to stand up and really put aside, all the, problem or all the politics or the game, and they really need to really show their righteous heart. And I'm sure they don't want none of this to happen to them or to their family. If that happened, definitely they will do something. But as their responsibilities as a politicians, they can really help, and they have power. So especially those people could really help. So they should really use their power to do that type of righteous stuff that they can be remembered for forever.
Do you feel that the problem and the things that's going on in the Democratic Republic of Congo is affecting America here today? And then, if so, in which way is it? Are we being affected by the things that's going on in
Basically, I myself just realized that I have the mineral of Congo in my hand, in my pocket. basically, in my cell phone. All that coltan that they talk about is basically is used to make this. And I'm indirectly involved in what's happening in Congo. And God knows how that mineral got here. Maybe so many people died, and I have made blood in my pocket that I'm using. So basically, it's really affecting our life deeply about what's happening. Of course, we use this for our own service, but we're really involved in basically what's happening over there because we are contributing to that effect. The more the demand gets very high here of a cell phone, laptop, and the more we want stuff, the more those organizations are going to go there and push the people and enslave the people to get what we want. So the more our desire grows, the more people die. So we are super involved, especially they work for us basically. They do that to provide us, but not the right way. As Emmanuel said, they should not kill people to get those things, but they should really do it the proper way to the government, to the politician, the right way, so that everybody could benefit. I have my cell phone, I'm happy. They can be able to get the money that they dig for, and everybody should benefit. So we are really involved. We are really doing something to Congo by ignoringly using this type of stuff, and by keeping quiet.
And if we don't help the people in the DRC, what do you think will happen to this country as a result?
Basically, since our hand is the blade is in our hand already, and if we don't do anything about it, I really believe that type of situation could be able to come here. It's a global Congolese issue is not just a Congolese issue, but it's a global issue. So I really believe that type of issue could be able to come here. As you can see, our economy is going down. And if some type of riot starts or something, we can easily see this type of stuff happen here. And the more bad we commit, the more crime we commit in Congo about by raping the people, by using all their resources, and basically that thing is going to come to us, the karma. So whatever good we do is going to come back to us, and whatever bad we do is going to come back to us. Everybody knows that. So it's not just a Congolese issue, but it's going to really affect us. Thanks so much. Congo Justice.
I missed it. I just got here.
Oh, okay.
I was just passing through.
Well, do you know anything about the genocide that's taking place in the Democratic Republic of Congo?
He was just relating it to me.
Oh, okay. You didn't know it before right now?
I didn't know it was that serious.
Yes. What's your name?
Masamba.
And you from?
Senegal.
Senegal.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
This is you?
Yeah, Buntra Ide, 626-414. Yeah, give us contact, keep in touch.
And your name is?
Buntaro.
A very serious issue. Stop it. You weren't recording anything. I thought I didn't see it. That's why I asked you. I asked you because I didn't see a red light. I know when there's not a red light, it's not taping. I saw it. I was like, are you sure you're taping? How many tapes? We have taped things for hours. Me and him have a deep relationship on taping everything. And he's always like, light.
Hi, how are you doing, sir? Please state your name and your position and your title.
I'm Todd Krulowitz with Congo Justice. I'm a spokesperson and Rebel Human Rights Alliance. I'm the president here at UNLV.
And can you explain to us what inspired you to start this organization?
Well, we started this organization as a call to raise awareness about serious issues that are in the world. Unfortunately, I think through a lot of the college campuses and in the communities in general, there's kind of too much of a focal point on individual needs and wants, and we're not really as aware as we should be about very serious things that are happening in the world. And partnering with Congo Justice, as I'm a spokesperson for Congo Justice, my heart was moved. I can't believe, millions of people are dying, and, it's connected to my cell phone. And there's not enough talk on campus about these kinds of issues. So we started this organization to start having events, start bringing students together to address serious issues.
And can you just give us a little bit of background about Law 109456?
Public Law 109456 was President Obama's basically his only legal accomplishment in the Senate. It was the one law he wrote that became public law, and it is the Democratic Republic of the Congo Relief, Security, and Democracy Promotion Act of 2006. It's a comprehensive law that obligates America to be proactive in a proper relationship with Congo and the surrounding nations. It obligates America to use its voice in the Security Council. It obligates America to withhold funds from destabilizing countries. It obligates America to support democratic institutions. It's the law. It obligates America to be concerned and be engaged with the heart of Africa. So this is a very important law. The current president wrote it. The current Secretary of State co-sponsored it. President George W. Bush at the time signed it. It was passed unanimously in the Senate. So everybody's aware of this law. Everybody's aware about Congo. But unfortunately right now, looking at the Congo, we see the same problems are happening year after year after year. It's 2006, it's been 5 years. We need to be making more headway in this issue. And this law is a very, very effective way if it's implemented.
Do you see that there is any problems in our foreign policies, or is there any issues in our foreign policies that create kind of this chaos and confusion throughout the world, especially in the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Particularly in the Congo, which has been in a cycle of, unfortunately, the mentality of a lot of people in the Congo is we're cursed because we're so blessed. Congo, has so many resources, and it's been coveted for so long. So unfortunately, what's creating the political will of our politicians is that there are major corporations, international corporations, not just American-based corporations, that are benefiting greatly from the resources that are in the Congo. We have neighboring countries like Uganda and Rwanda that we are in a very strong relationship with, and we're not holding them accountable for their violations of international law. Now, the current president of Rwanda and Uganda specifically, under their administrations, in the recent UN report, it says that they are possibly committing genocide. They are, committing some of the most atrocious acts of international law, and we are ignoring it. We continue to give them money. So the way we're engaged in the neighboring countries and the way that we're influenced by, huge multinational corporations, mining corporations, there's Freeport-McMoran, there's Banro, there's Barrick Gold, there's Anglo Gold Ashanti, there's Kemet Electronics. There's many mining organizations that are exploiting the resources from the heart of Africa and not giving back. So unfortunately, that creates a weakness of our politicians to actually do anything about this public law.
And I have a question. You did mention the UN. Can you give us a little bit of understanding about what is the purpose and the role and responsibility of the UN, and how are they interacting, and how are they engaged in this thing in the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be able to answer that in one moment, but in general, the United Nations is supposed to be just that, a united conglomerate of nations that are concerned with democratic institutions. There's the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that acknowledges basic, unalienable, human rights that go beyond the boundaries of race, religion, ethnicity, culture, whatever. There's basic rights, and these United Nations are supposed to uphold those. And when there's violations of international, human rights, international law, the United Nations is supposed to be the body that brings the nations together to say no. And if we have to intervene, we intervene. So right now, actually, in the Congo, there is the strongest United Nations force in the world. It's upwards of 20,000, almost 20,000 UN peacekeepers that are in the Congo. Unfortunately, these peacekeepers are many times inadequately trained, and they've been implicated in resource exploitation and violations of international law themselves. So United Nations has a huge responsibility, and unfortunately America's disengagement in terms of the situation in Congo and Central Africa really weakens the United Nations from fulfilling its obligation.
What do you think could be able to make it better? What do you think that the UN needs in order to be able to run and fulfill its responsibility and role as it relates to the world, or especially in the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Well, there needs to be a raising of the awareness and the raising of the consciousness of us. I mean, particularly in the West. We're here in America, so we're living in the United States, and we have tremendous potential to change the direction of the United Nations by reaching out to our politicians to do something. To actually get our politicians to do something is a whole other story. That means organizing. That means really bringing people together beyond the boundary of religion. And with Congo Justice, that's been one of our main thrusts, is to reach out to the religious community. That we're doing too much nitpicking about theology and which religion or which denomination, and did I get baptized or I didn't get baptized, or who's going to heaven or who's going to hell, or did you have the communion, do you listen to the Pope, or do you there's too much ritual and dogma tied up in religion, which unfortunately is really limiting what America can do in general. So we're reaching out to that community to really wake up. What is the purpose of this institution? What is the purpose of us gathering together on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? Muslims gather on Friday, Jews gather on Saturday, Seventh-day Adventists do Saturday too, Christians Sunday. But it's like, what are we doing? This is a powerful force for justice, and we want to, with Congo Justice, we're reaching out to that community.
So do you think that religion should play a part in the UN?
Absolutely. There should be a unity of religious leaders working together to speak out for the basic human rights that all the religions. I've looked into all the religions, and there's more similarities than there's differences. So for God's sakes, pun intended, let's get beyond this and let's work together. I think people like Jesus, Buddha, Gandhi, Confucius, Muhammad, peace be upon him, any of these people would be great friends, so they would work well together. So why can't we do the same? We should be doing the same. The teachings are.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Kurlowitz. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your efforts and your efforts to
something.
Yes, I think that's right. To bring it down. Get it down.
Thank you.